Thank you, Coach. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Florida line at the line. This is Alfred Morris. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Here's Rudolph now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the gun, here's Rudolph. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They get 14 yards there and a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey. All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Our first carry down for the former Viking. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Rudolph on 3rd down. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a 1st down on the play. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Out of the gun, Rudolph. Looking for Garcon, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now the rookie first-rounder from San Diego State, it's Rashad Penny. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And the slant pattern here complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Wilson to lock it there for the Seahawk first down. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. There's Baldwin. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense, with 2 guys going up for the football. Which guy's going to box the other away from it and grab it?
Yeah, I know you hear it a lot, but it's just the will to get it, right?
Oh, without a doubt, the will as well as some really nice touch on the ball that was thrown.
And some talent, too. Out to kick is Janikowski. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Green 39.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On first and 10. Rudolph. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Bobby Wagner leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Rudolph. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here we go now. 319! 319!
Rudolph going to throw on 3rd and 1. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Bobby Wagner in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And out now come the Seahawks. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Move the team! 56 right there.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And now running right through it. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out. Before he knew it, he had hit the sideline. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. He's got Lockett. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And a quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a 1st down. Penny A first down carry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's a give to Penny. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now Wilson on second down. They set up the screen to Penny. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. The pitch goes to Penny. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Check 50, check 50.
A handoff to Penny. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
espérale. Check 26, check 26. No. Off.
On first down, Wilson. His pass caught with the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Janikowski on for the extra point. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. Out to kick is Janikowski. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Rudolph looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nazir Jones able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Here we go now.
Rudolph looking to throw it. And able to find Garcon. That one goes for 24 yards.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Rudolph on first down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
Rudolph now to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Graham. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Bringing him to the ground defensively, Tedrick Thompson.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Over, 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 over.
On second down, here's Rudolph. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now it's Rudolph. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And Gold is able to put it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go play action with Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And they're going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
it is cold.
and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Back to throw, Rudolph. Over the middle to Garcon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll make it a 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
They run it with McKinnon. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Rudolph. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy Graham, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are back within a score. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. Gould able to tack on the extra point, and that will get him one closer. Gould now out to kick it away. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. Dumps that off to Penny as running back. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And it's hauled in by Nick Vanette. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a 1st down.
Run it. Well. Go pitch it.
minutes remain here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. They go play action now. Wilson. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Come on, let's
So
go.
after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Rashad Penny. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 1st down, Seahawks. Wilson to Baldwin. Wilson now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Penny. And a short gain down to about the 33. The former Giant, Prince Amukamara, on the stop.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Here's Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. It's complete to Lockett. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Zebra.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Janikowski now for the point after. Third time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And that makes this a 9-point game. Out to kick is Janikowski. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're able to return this one all the way up to the 45. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. A final shot before the break, Rudolph. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They'll run it again with Penny. Well, a pretty move couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The Seahawks on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Operating from the gun, Wilson. It was the veteran Prince Amukamara that time who had the play covered from the start. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. They put the ball downfield as well.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Bobby Wagner in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's Rudolph. Left side, Garcon. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Throwing on third down, here's Rudolph. A dump down to McKinnon. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Now a play fake here on first down. Able to power, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Throwing is Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Seahawks on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Wilson now, operating from the gun. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Here's a handoff to begin the drive to Morris. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Rudolph. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
Rudolph looking to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jaron Reed in there to get him the sixth time they've sacked him tonight. Here's Bradley Pena now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Penny. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They keep it with Penny on first down. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go get it, baby. Let's go home. Move 15.
Play action. Now Wilson. He hits Baldwin right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. Wilson now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. They'll toss it to Penny. Inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last two possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
set them back 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. After the penalty, it's Penny. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be second and goal. From the gun, Wilson, and that is incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
And the Seahawks on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is third and goal. Wilson from the gun, he'll throw. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They go play action here on first down. It's caught outright by Graham. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Rudolph throwing on second down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rudolph. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19.
Here comes a first down throw for Rudolph. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. The four-time Pro Bowler, Cam Chancellor. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. And Graham's got it. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He got 29 yards that time. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
Out of the gun, Rudolph. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
He'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
2nd and 10, Rudolph again. And left side here, it's Graham. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down.
3 down. 3 down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 319. 319. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun.
On 1st down, it's Rudolph. And Graham's got it over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Rudolph going to throw again. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another 1st down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
All right, here we go. 319. 319.
Back to the air, Rudolph. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Hurry up, here we go.
Again, it's Rudolph. And that'll be incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. 3rd and goal.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Rudolph throwing again. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy Graham, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Gold to add the extra point. Gold with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Gold now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
They begin with a run by Penny. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Check 51, check 51.
Right back to him on first down. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
On second down, here's Wilson. And the tight end digs it left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
When the big guy rumbles down the center of the field and he gains leverage on a guy trying to cover him, it is really, really tough for the defender to get through him to make a play on the football. That's why guys love to throw that route. Down the middle, throw it deep, and let the big guy go get it.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the run, it's Penny. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Now Wilson on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Seahawks on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run, not a huge gain. but a nice chunk of yardage. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. Boy, you sure don't see that too often.
I guess you can't really call anything a gimme, but you figure with his track record, that's a sure thing. But it turns out it's not the case.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
On first down, Rudolph. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. On 2nd and 10, Rudolph. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Graham. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. Here's McKinnon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Earl Thomas in on the stop. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
Green 39! Green 39!
On 2nd down, here's Rudolph. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Now let's go! 319! 319! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
And the blitz does come. And that is incomplete. There was the pressure you were talking about, forcing incompletion.
And it doesn't always have to end in a sack, does it? Sometimes you can make a good play by forcing the incompletion with the pressure.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs.
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Don't need to it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Check three. Cut.
Here's Wilson. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Everyone's got four down.
Here's Wilson. He's got Lockett. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Quick slant there gets him the first down. 6 yards on the play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Penny. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Again, it's Penny. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
We got three, fella. 380. Check 48 to the mic. Check 48 to the mic. Hey, they're scared. Watch the twitch. Look good, 4 down. Here we go, G, get off the field.
This is Penny. Nice stiff arm. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Rashad Penny, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Out to kick is Janikowski. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
His throw here is incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Here's Rudolph on play action. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Rudolph on first down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Rudolph looking to throw. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Third and long, it's Rudolph. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear that the Seahawks are going to win this football game. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He gets it on the ground.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Let's go, let's go.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
They set the goal beginning of the year, hey, let's win 7 games. Unfortunately, with this loss, they can't do it.
So now it'll be interesting to see how they respond as a team, because sometimes when you set goals, if you don't achieve them, you don't care anymore. You let everything else go. I want to see if they're going to continue to fight, scratch, claw, do whatever to try and get as many wins as possible, even if it doesn't reach their stated number.